understand if the completion
Yeah, I
on
think
that. The only other thing I had is the completion on the, elevator grant, I need signatures, but I just got that in before I came up.
Okay. You had a chance to review minutes for, Monday, February 4th. Entertain a motion to approve minutes.
I shall move.
I second that. All in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye. We have a couple department heads here, so we go ahead and go forward. Peggy, if you're ready.
Chase is first, or is he on the agenda for something?
Yes. He wants, so, thank you.
Okay, I think I was the same. We finally are actually going to open our hospice room, so here's an invitation for each of you, always one for Mike, on the 15th of April. So we'll do a ribbon cutting and that sort of thing. We finally got it all put together. It's really, really nice addition, so it'll be great. And then we'll get a few purchase orders, one for our conference, and then the other is just standard purchase orders for the 6 months.
Okay.
When is your hospice going to be open?
February 15th.
Oh, I didn't say it.
No, sorry, February.
Okay.
I wrote, you did say it.
Did I say
Okay.
it? Gosh.
Good.
Thank you, I'm glad.
Read our invitation. Yes.
Next Friday. Yeah. Holy cow. Yeah, we do. We actually just make a big blanket purchase order for 6 months. That way we don't have to come down every single time. Otherwise, take that way too much of your time and too much mine just on the purchase order. So we can do it for 6 months and we're done. And that's all I needed. Thank you.
Thank you. Matt?
I've got the contract here for the County Lake, the fuel. I can sign it if you want me to. It's not really my department. I think Mike was taking care of it. Somebody just needs to sign the contract. It was sent to me probably because I did all the other contracts, but
That was additional.
that,
Just for.
it was for the County Lake, yeah. Mike got with them and, figured out how much gas they were using.
Thank you.
Yeah, so we just.
Either you can sign it or whatever you want to do there.
Let's just sign off on it.
No, I'm not at the hospital, so you can come to the building.
Yeah, so I know you're on the cover. And it's probably in the Medicaid range.
That's all.
Yeah, we have a company that does it. All right, give me
You
a
need
call.
anything with that phone? Yeah, she's ready. So. They didn't have a purchase order with that.
For, Jackson Farmers. I wish I would've had this for, our meeting yesterday, but I didn't. But this is the new, commodities price for our cycle. It's not looking real good right now. It's down to 43.33.
Okay.
And, according to what I figured, that would make our, cost to haul recyclables like $56.22 a ton. So, hopefully it'll come up next quarter. But right now it's not looking real good because, just for solid waste, right, our new contract's gonna be $30.56 a ton.
So we can haul it all up, or we gonna do?
Well, it'll cost us,
So average Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good, though.
It was pretty good.
I thought.
Yeah.
I think, everybody wanted to talk about the assessment fee at first, and there's a lot more to it than I think some people realize.
Turnout, everybody comes sign up.
There wasn't a lot of people from the city, but they had another meeting, I know, something with the airport, I think is going on yesterday.
Oh, okay, okay.
So hopefully we'll get them there next time.
Interesting, just looking at the,
Right now, the way the commodities are today, it costs us about $25 a ton more to haul recyclables than just regular solid waste.
That was my question, are we just gonna forget the recycling?
Well, that would be the most economical thing right now, but we'll.
yeah, financially, if we're looking at the whole economics of this thing, I mean, in theory, I still think we're gonna reduce, I mean, with that trash side, with the negotiation, the contract, they were gonna save a decent amount on that. I mean,
Yeah, we're gonna have to talk about it, but I just wanted to let you see that, so you kinda have a heads up on that.
I mean, you don't have to even go too far back in 2012 before it was higher, I mean.
I guess when we start getting our next quarter's prices, we'll see, if hopefully they'll trend back up, but we'll see what happens.
Over the 3-year span, is a $77 average for, so, that's still we're paying more for recycling.
Was, I thought, didn't Duffenball said they might come up to that, or?
Yeah, I don't know if he's coming up for the first one, he might be like the second or third meeting before he makes
I
it up.
thought these were sent from the meeting.
Yeah,
Yeah, you said something about that.
I don't think they're gonna come every solid waste meeting, but like Jeff said, we do want Brent to come up and kind of explain the contract a little, and you know, we keep getting hammered with questions about recycling, and it's just good to have our contacts be able to answer all the questions. So either the next time or the time after that, in the April meeting, he'll be up here and he'll be able to discuss the contract. So
Keep track of some of the questions, then when she comes up, she can address them.
Oh, I wrote down all the questions.
Yeah, that first meeting was just kinda getting everybody into it, you know, there wasn't a lot of in-depth talk, it was just kinda getting everybody informed, kinda what's going on. So, that's all I have.
Do you want this back?
Uh,
Keep it, or?
You can keep it, maybe show it to Mike, he might wanna see it. And I can just make a copy of it if I need it. Thank you.
Thank you. Chase, you wanna give us like an update, or did you wanna give some more, any more to add on?
The solid waste committee?
Yeah.
We, like Matt alluded to, there is a lot more to the whole discussion, and I think, a lot of people understand there are a lot more moving parts, and what we tried to do with the first meeting is get everybody, we had terms and we had charts and stuff, so everybody can kind of have the same base of knowledge, so that when we discuss solid waste, we all mean the same thing, we all are referring to the same thing. And as soon as we elected a chair, that agenda it went by the wayside. People want to discuss the solid waste fee and pretty much nothing else until we have a resolution or something from that committee that, you know, signifies that their voice has been heard and that, you know, all the concerns have been out on the table. So
Who is the chair?
Derek Franklin, and vice chair is Mike Stack. get everybody a copy of the solid waste study. And I did say that it was going to be discussed in the March meeting, and some people had already read it and were ready to discuss it that day. But we had a lot of requests for different kinds of information to be presented at the next meeting, as far as what county uses what funding mechanism for their solid waste, and see how we're different, and really get into what are all the different types of funding sources that everybody else uses, and go to discussing that. And then I have a feeling we're going to have the Heineke people up pretty quick. And it might almost, I don't know, within an hour, if we can split dedicate a half hour to going over the information that they had requested from last night's meeting, and then have the Heineke people there for half an hour. If we brought the Heineke people up, we want them to have the floor for an hour.
I think it'd be a good idea to educate your committee a little bit before you have this come up.
Well, I have everybody on the emailing list, so we did have good communication that way. And yeah, 2 weeks out, send everybody what I have as far as research.
Solid waste study, the solid waste study is the one that we did jointly, the Heineke LLC group, and we also had the one from Schwab Eaton.
The Schwab Eaton one, it doesn't email really well, even as a compressed folder, because it has, they put it in like 5 different file types. So if you print it out, you assemble it all. It's not straightforward. So I gave the overview, just kind of clicked and took out what was going to be pertinent for the meeting.
Everybody seemed pretty serious.
It was a lot, as I think Rick Stark from Bradkin put it, he explained why he's there the best. As soon as that solid waste utility fee came out, his manager told him, all right, find out what that is and find out how we can get rid of it. So we do have people interested in being a part of the discussion, because it means they have an opportunity to reduce their fees. So they want to be in the know, and that's why they show up. That's why they're there. And hopefully we can also include the schools in some kind of recycling programs as far as education goes. But as of right now, topic number 1, topic number 2 are going to be solid waste fees. So if we have anything to at this point, it's a lot of putting the solid waste fee under some real strict scrutiny, and a lot of people are just adamant about doing away with it. So until we find a better alternative, then
Have them come up with proposed solutions, how we're going to fund this, if they want to do it.
right. And I mean, that's the express purpose of why we meet so many times before the budget, because if they do come up with something and it's viable, then it could make its way into the 2014 budget. But
it was just so early. I mean, it was just primarily just everybody
getting their shoes in.
That went pretty well.
It did. Hopefully next time we'll actually be able to keep to our agenda.
We didn't get, time-wise, I think we finished.
Oh, time? Yeah, we kept it to an hour, and it's that way when nobody,
Who's going to set it? You or you're going to set it?
and present all the requested materials and information. And it's going to be it's going to be a lot of fun. And there are definitely some characters on there that they keep you on your toes. So
I didn't think I'd ever heard you say fun and solid waste in the same sentence.
me neither.
It was constructive. I think all of it's really constructive.
That's the biggest thing, is if we can get the agenda and we adhere to it, and we keep everything on task, we'll get results. We'll get constructive discussions, and we'll have suggestions. And as long as the commissioners are kept up to date, it's going to be productive. But that first one was know what we're talking about when we're talking about solid waste funding. So it's, you can do it any number of ways, so. Yeah, that was that. Also, I have the hard copy, and I can also email a electronic copy of the position description that needs to be posted. I made a couple copies of them, also, you need one. And
You get that more light fields?
no. No, I actually need to put the appraiser's phone back in the office. That'll be fun. But, so,
I didn't see that.
How often do you set your committee up?
first Tuesday of every month, for the first 6 months. So they can get their suggestions in, and then after June, then it'll be a quarterly update meeting, where, progress on the curbside recycling, or how the transfer station's operating, and then initiatives after that, it'll be a quarterly meeting.
I think we voted on the first meal, but was there any refreshments or snacks or anything? No?
The time that we had slotted for 4 o'clock worked for everyone, because it's just a quick hour. And so if we did want to have a meeting later and at a different location, we still have to decide who wants to host the next meeting. But if we did do a late night, then we are kind of cutting into people's supper time. So if we can keep it to 4 o'clock, I don't think, other than, maybe some lunch, we want to.
Clock or something?
Any questions on this, or? Yeah, we're thinking about posting up on the website, until filled.
Okay.
Where are you posting?
Yeah, we're posting up a special projects manager position. Did you get a copy of this? We can get that up on the website.
I can give you an electronic copy if you want. I can just email you that instead.
Mary, you want?
Thank you.
This will be a newly created position under the county administration.
Are you putting an ad in the paper too?
We're posting it online on our website.
Pauline pointed out to me today that you can, maybe you pointed out yesterday, I don't remember, but I understand today, where you can sign up on the website for those notifications. And one of them is all job openings. The email, everyone's posted. I don't know how it works, so I just signed up for it today, but I got
I didn't know you could do that.
I got the email that I'm signed up for, so.
I didn't know you could do that. So you get notification if job posting comes up online. I didn't,
I don't,
Does Wes do that?
West does the employment.
But they have one for registered deeds office and appraiser's office, county attorney's
I
office.
signed up for it, and you gotta confirm it one by one.
Right. Have you gotten any notices?
Did you get the notice on the agenda?
I got, that's all that I got. This
I mean, that's the only one I do, so I don't.
is the agenda. But, maybe you gotta know how to navigate it, like I was clicking on the wrong thing, it didn't show me an agenda, but then I just clicked on something else, that's all it opened up. So,
we got sheriff here. We're ready for it.
Couple things. First,
Oh, this one? Sounds like it shuts down. Yeah.
The only thing I have is closing documents for that CDBG grant. And
All those are just one. Need a motion to sign the notice of completion, final inspection, and final wage compliance report format for the CDBG grant for the elevators. I second that, all in favor, signify by saying aye.
Yeah, we should talk about it.
after they finish signing.
Yeah.
I mean, this is what I printed out.
Or two county council already.
We did put you on there.
You did. I
You don't have
appreciate
to
it.
talk.
Well, several things. The first is a question that Pauline had asked me related to the IT person that you will be bringing on board,
Okay.
about whether that should be a salary position or an hourly position.
Yeah, I think we discussed that a little bit on Monday.
I
We
believe.
were talking about salary. I mean, it was based on a 41,000 a year, annual salary, so,
So you,
not the IT.
Oh, the IT.
okay. And, what about sick? She had asked me about accrual of sick leave and vacation.
Well, I mean, it was brought up to me by Wes, so he was asking about sick and vacation for this IT person.
Okay, that would be based on our employee handbook of salaried personnel, correct?
Well,
We have a tier for salaried personnel.
So, like on, I think you have it for 30 days for both sick and vacation, isn't it? But does that fall after his 6-month introductory period, or?
See what it says. I know there's something in our employee handbook.
full-time, completion of first year of service, 40 hours.
I'm talking about salaried employees?
No, he
Jeff, or are
said-
you talking about hourly?
He just said, he was talking about part-time.
This has employees, page 9, employees in a full or Class A part-time position shall earn vacation according to the following schedule. Completion of first year of service, 40 hours. That seems to me like and that's full-time. Class A part-time is completion of first year of service, 20 hours. And then after that, 8 hours per month for each month. I don't see anything different for salaried employees.
We had a separate tier for salary.
Can't remember what that is.
It says the term employee in regards to vacation leave refers to employees of Atchison County and not elected or salaried.
Yeah. So now you're talking about different tier.
That doesn't say what, I'm not arguing that, I just don't know what the other tier is.
Somewhere in there was one that said 30 days for salary.
I believe she's right. I believe she's right.
6 weeks.
30 days. No, it's not quite 6 weeks.
Well, 6.
But that's between like, I mean, that's like basically paid time off. That's like 30 days. That's like sick, vacation,
Oh, I
holiday,
remember.
that's like PTO.
I remember that, yeah.
Because we've had a couple of positions, I think, in the last year or two where that's applied.
So where do they stick it, you know?
So I'm trying to pull the online.
I'm in it, but I don't know. Huh. The work week hours has been the policy procedure. Isn't it? Okay.
already been discussed, and I thought I was being asked to figure out whether this person's salary or hourly.
Okay.
But you guys have already discussed it, so that makes a lot more sense.
I guess I missed that part too, I didn't hear it.
Yeah, I know we talked about it on Monday.
But truthfully, we need a, payroll change status on him anyway, so that we have something that states the salary and all that stuff on it.
Okay.
Okay.
So does Wes need to do that? Or, I guess he hasn't, has he hired a person yet?
I know he's contacted him, I believe, I had estimated start date's like within 2 weeks. So,
About the first of the month.
yeah.
Okay, I'll talk to him about it.
Okay.
I received an email, next topic, I received an email from Tracy Shafton of Gilmore and Bell about the county's willingness to serve as conduit for a little under $5 million in bonding for Benedictine College. This is a refinance of the 2004 bond. We did a refinance of their earlier bonds last year, so, and she wanted to know if we would be willing to serve as that conduit again. I estimated probably means I would be the only one that would be involved in really doing any work on it, probably no more than about 4 hours, so.
Okay. Similar to what we did with the refinance.
Shorter, because I already read the documents once, so I
Okay.
think I need to she said they could send me red line versions, so there would just be the changes from the earlier documents, so it wouldn't take nearly as much time.
Okay.
So, if you're willing to do that, I'll let her know that, we're willing and it's like.
Well, yeah, I think if it's the same as other, there's no financial risk
There's absolutely none
to us.
To us, the only drawback would be if you were limited to $10 million per year in bank qualified, which is tax exempt bonds. Unfortunately, I don't know of any other bonds that you're going to be asked to issue, industrial revenue bonds or anything else. Be nice if we had several of those projects competing, but we don't have that, so.
What we've done in the past, there's no risk, so I'd entertain a motion to sign the documentation for Benetton. Is there the industrial revenue bonds?
No, they are,
Educational.
educational, I think they're educational revenue bonds, it's not on the email.
Okay. Educational revenue bonds in the amount of estimated $5 million.
Not to exceed.
Not to exceed.
$5 million.
Okay.
I would guess. I don't have anything for you to sign now, I was going to tell her that.
Well, we need approval, so I shall second, I'll second that. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Let me get your signature on, this is the invitation for bids for lease purchase financing.
Okay.
I need to get your signature on one. Well, page before on that last page is the page.
Both of us?
Just,
Okay.
talked at the organizational meeting about an order on the, open hours for, departments. And so this is my attempt to update the previous order that was issued 1974. Which was also 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Yes, we just didn't have some of the other offices, I think, listed on there, is that right?
Correct. When I did this, I did not realize Mike wasn't going to be here, so I put all three of your signatures. I have them in Dropbox, so I think I could email it, we could get it changed, or you could wait till Monday, or you could send it out with 2 signatures, or whatever you want to do.
Is this something we can wait till Monday?
That's up to you.
We can do either or, I know we discussed it, so we discussed it.
I took off custodial staff was on there before. They are sheriff's office employees in the jail, so. I don't know, how am I trying to say, the maintenance, they don't have office hours, so.
Let's just wait till Monday, we'll get all three signatures.
Okay.
And I think that's all on Monday, we will talk a little bit about redistricting. I can give a little presentation on Monday about what the legal background is, or if you want me to email you something ahead of time for you to read, I can do that as well.
Yeah, I think that'd be great, just to review it ahead of time.
Okay. Well, actually, I can copy this. There were a couple pages that were in the KAC local government law handbook that a copy, so I'll just copy these and give them to you. Would you rather have anything?
I don't know the email, I mean, that'd be fine.
If you can copy them, copy it.
Well, here. You can just have that, and I'll just,
Okay, that's just the statutes, is that what?
it's not these statutes, it's a summary, and
Okay.
explanation of the court cases. The statute's really short and to the point, that I'll try to make the districts compact and of approximately equal population.
Okay.
So,
And do we certify those on reorganization day, is that correct?
well,
Or
there's
as soon as
a,
thereafter.
there's actually a court case on that a redistricting that was done in March was considered to be timely. We have an election in April, and of course that election doesn't impact the commission seats, but the Secretary of State's office, following check with Secretary of State's office, and they've indicated to her that we cannot do redistricting before that election. We have to do it after that.
It's just to have everything ready to go, and after the election, you can just
And that's April
second.
2nd.
And I don't, beyond that, I guess we can discuss it on Monday, what procedure you're going to utilize to try to get there. You know, you each got the maps.
Mm-hmm.
You use some map.
One question, it was, the way we talked, is that last month, was this one? I'm not sure. Yeah, when we talked about it, as far as like, if we had like an independent committee, you know, take a look at it, just so the commission is somewhat removed, you know, when we were looking at you know, what happened in the Kansas legislature. There's nothing, they'd just be strictly like an advisement role. to the
You could
commission.
sure do that, they would be advisory.
Okay.
Derek mentioned he was gonna get with a Democrat
Yeah,
person and they was gonna.
party chairs.
Yeah.
Well, and we can make the maps available to every one of them.
Okay.
Who is?
Sid Jones was, Sid Jones was, chairman.
Well, I could drop them off in the fire department.
Yeah.
I don't know if Derek's contacted him yet, we have to kind of fill her in so she knows what's going on,
Mm-hmm.
or she may already know.
She wants the fire department, doesn't she?
And she does, doesn't she?
She also works at CBS too, I think.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, that'd be great if we could relay that information to her.
Okay, I need to go over to City Hall anyway, so
Okay.
be 30 extra.
Across the alley.
Yeah.
Down there.
Well, that's all I have.
Okay. Do we have any additional, you got everything you need from us, signatures and?
Mhm.
The only old business for today, we never did really decide what we're gonna do with Wes's Court, we probably need to put that on the agenda for Monday and get that straightened out, 'cause I don't think
Did we approve him to have administration on his card? I thought we,
No, you were waiting and I emailed him asking for, what the amounts were on everybody.
oh, okay.
He has the 3 months, I mean, I upped it to 3 months temporary, so he's still If not, you didn't,
she will get some more information.
Yeah, we probably need to get,
I'll email him again, Tim Jackson with UMD, he said he'd have it to me the next day, but I haven't seen it yet,
okay.
he must have forgot.
Have we heard anything back on the cell phone usage? Other-
Yeah, I've got live from Jackson,
Okay.
yeah, most of them have emailed me back. County Commissioner's Office is one.
I bet mine was the first one she got back.
Probably.
Was mine the first response you got back?
Huh?
Was mine the first response you got back?
No.
Pretty quick.
Huh?
Okay, mine was pretty quick.
Yeah, yours pretty quick, I had 3 or 4 of them back. I emailed them when they were doing executive sessions.
We should probably at some point send out a memo on, meeting with department heads and elected officials at least once a month. I don't think we've officially sent anything out, have we? Now that we've kinda got agendas structured out. We should probably send a memo out on that. Encourage you.
Agenda's gonna be.
Yeah. We should probably draft up a memo like that, just notifying department heads, elected officials to meet at least once a month, and obviously there's a time frame, you know, as far as getting on the agendas. That'd be great if, especially if people could get you the information or get it to us when they're planning on coming up and what they're.
I think the rest of it, we talk about everything.
Yeah, that's fine, but we need to at least, I think initially meet here, you know, fairly soon.
Well, I mean, are you gonna meet with department heads anyway on, to keep up with their budgets and stuff? Are you gonna do that?
Yeah, we should at least do that.
Every quarter or something?
Quarterly at a minimum, I mean, yeah, some of them, like, you know, some of the departments aren't, you know, the budgets aren't as large and as intricate as others. We could probably do something based on size of budget too. I mean, the larger the budget, the more frequent we probably need to meet.
And you look on the other hand, the smaller budget, you gotta watch that too to make sure.
Well, yeah, that's not, I think,
Why we couldn't discuss that each month with them, it wouldn't take very long to discuss it, but.
I think the goal should be to meet with, I think everybody can take at least a little bit of time, it's not gonna be hour-long meetings with everybody, but I mean, people could take at least 15-20 minutes. So we probably need to at least draft something up, send out to all department heads and elected officials to, meet with the commission at least once a month. And get that up on the agendas, so that means they need to notify you in advance as far as what they're coming up with. And then we'll wait for those. I can't think of it.
So the order goes on the agenda for Monday?
Yes. I assume most of our offices are staying open until 8:35, is that correct, or
I do not.
if they're still not? What time are their hours?
4:30,
They're closing at 4:30?
I think there's a little sign outside the office, I hate to misquote it, but you might wanna, if you walk out, you might wanna look at it.
Okay.
Kinda says that they're open but don't come in or something.
They lock the doors, so there's no way.
I won't paraphrase it, 'cause,
I shouldn't be there, if that is there, that's.
Yeah. I'm gonna take a look at it.
well, we can,
And then it just adjourn from there?
well, you can adjourn now, just walking out there.
Okay.
It's as close out that way.
Is there anything else? I entertain a motion to adjourn at 3:34.
Yeah, I saw
Second that, all in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye.
that's good for me for the holiday.
Yeah, we can